Hi Jojo, nice to meet you today.
Hi, Carrie. Nice to meet you again.
I'm glad you made it. Despite of the rain outside.
Yes, the rain is heavy rain and the traffic was heavy today. So, yeah, I missed a car accident somewhere around Airport Road. Thank God. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your job. So, since your last visit, how your job searching is going?
So far, I didn't get any feedback from because I've been searching summits for many places. I've been searching, but I didn't get any feedback from them. So keeping my finger crossed and hoping that will be positive. Yes.
Okay, on your last visit, we talked a little bit about your mother. You told me a little bit about your mother. So, what kind of relationship do you have with her?
Actually, we are not close. We're still not close. We don't see much. And she's trying to meet my children, but I don't think it's a good idea.
So, how do you feel about that idea for her to meet your children?
For me, it's not good idea because I've been in the many, different foster care, and she could be a better influence for my children. I don't think so. It will work. And but she's trying, but she's even crying to meet my children to be. But I don't think it's a good idea.
No. As we are talking about your children, so last time you said that you have a roommate.
Oh yes, her name is Nelly. She's younger than me. She's been with me, I think, 4 months now. She do help me with each time I have some attend an appointment, she helping me. But the only thing that I'm noticed that she's kind of stealing from me. How? Because it's like she's taking advantage of her looking after my kids, and in return she's not paying my rent.
So how do you feel about talking to her with that about that subject?
I tried once talking to her. She's trying to say I don't have money and she's not making more money. But meantime, she's shopping like every single day. She's bringing more stuff, new stuff, and but she doesn't pay my rent on time, and that's coming back to me. I need to replace the money, and it's kind of heavy for me now. For now, I think because she's looking after my kid and she's taking advantage of that. That's called stealing, you know.
So how do your children feel about staying home with her? So they like it. They like it, or the
Um, Liking or not, my children don't have choice. But let's say, let me put it this way: my younger one don't have a problem, you know. But the other one, she's kind of going to puberty now. She's a teenager. There, it's like some incompatibility between them, between my roommate and then my other daughter. So and they are not getting along. So I'm in between. So I don't think it's a good idea to live with her again because, like I said, she's not paying her rent on time. She's sometimes yelling of my kid if I'm not there, and those kind of things is making me uncomfortable to stay with her.
okay. Let's go back a little bit on your job. When do you plan exactly talking to your boss about getting more hours at work?
My boss is not an easy person, but I try to put. Let's say that I didn't say everything, but I try to introduce myself, to introduce the subject. But it's like he was not happy about that. He promised to see, but I know him. He's not like he's not ready to give up to help. So I'm not hoping that he can change or can do something.
Okay, I heard that last week you missed your two classes. How do you feel about taking parenting class?
It's good. I really want, but it's the like the the times as last time when I missed it, it was I didn't have a bus fare, and the walking distance is very far, so I couldn't walk from my work, my place to the class, so I'll be tired and then the class will be finished. Also, the second time, I think my daughter was not feeling good, so I wanted to look after her. She didn't even go to school, so I think that's all. Sometimes I don't have a bus fare to go to school, and sometimes I feel tired when I wake up and I feel tired, and then a lot of things in my mind. I'll be stressed, thinking a lot.
So,
That's the only reason. Yeah.
I would like to understand how you take the transportation. Do you use the bus pass or do you pay it by yourself?
I do pay. I don't have a card. I don't have. I can't afford to pay the card, so I do pay cash. But it's sometimes it's difficult for me to have even that bus fare. You know. That's why I missed this class.
Yeah, Jojo, you have to know that those classes are very important for you because you are going there, so you're gonna learn some new approaches for helping so you may help your children to get along with some behavior,
I know.
especially they are becoming teenager, so you need to know a little bit more about how to communicate with your children.
I know.
So another question I have. So how do you feel about going back to school?
I really don't know if I don't feel myself in a position to see myself in a class. I feel like I'm down. I'm not smart. It's like I'm not gonna make it. So I really don't know. I don't think about that now. I'm just feeling not okay going back to school.
So do you feel like talking to someone about different kind of programs so you may be interested because they think that you can work on it, so
Maybe to help, but by myself, I don't feel like I can make it. I don't feel like small, not like like feeling like you're feeling like a stupid. You see, so yes, kind of things like that.
so Jojo, one of the things that we can work with you is job training. So because it's very important for you to get a job so you may be able to take care of yourself and to take care of your children.
Hmm. That would be nice.
Yeah, it's hard, but I think we have a good chance at helping you over the next few weeks or few months. So until we see how's going your job searching.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. That would be nice.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know a little bit about YMCA? Because you have children, so what kind of activity do you do with your children every time that you are at home?
I heard about that, but I never had a chance to go there with my children. But sometime I took my children to the park.
Mhm.
We do play in the park, or In our apartment, we do have a swimming pool. We go there, swim with my children, and yeah, kind of things like that. So if you have a time, we watch movie at home because sometimes I cannot afford to go to the movie, to the cinema. So I do have a video to watch DVD in my place, things like that.
So, how do you feel like getting some information? So, we may provide you or find some information about applying for financial aid and getting a kid at YMCA. How do you feel
Oh,
about that?
that would be nice. I would like to know about that. So if you have some, so you're welcome. That would be nice.
Thank you, Jojo. Nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you again, Gary.
Okay, I will see you again for our next visit. It's
Oh,
gonna be, I think, in 2 weeks.
with pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.